Hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this is Sports Talk 11. And this video might be a bit laggy because I'm at my parents' place and their internet isn't that good. So here we go, but I need to make this video. I'm going to be talking mostly about the Sens-Pittsburgh series just because I was at the last two Sens games, and I've got some real beef to talk about. So I'm just going to start off by saying the Pittsburgh Penguins have outplayed us this series, mostly Sidney Crosby and Malkin. Those two have absolutely been on their game, and when those two are on their game, there's not much any team in the league can do to stop them. So they've capitalized on all our mistakes. We haven't. They deserve to be winning this series, 100%. Yes. It doesn't help too that that McCulloch and Kovalev and Kuba are hurt right now, and we still have shaky goaltending. So, but kudos to Pittsburgh. They've taken a huge lead in the series. It's not over, but it's not looking very good for the Sens. But something I've noticed, and in my opinion, has gone worse every game, especially the last two games at home, has been the officiating. Like, it's the worst I've ever seen. Like, I don't know if the league is sort of if someone in the league is telling, like, maybe Bettman saying, like, yo, we want to see a Caps Pens series in round 2 or 3. Be easy on the Pens. But if you're watching the game, there's these huge momentum swinging calls called on Ottawa on the dumbest little things, and then they miss the most obvious calls on Pittsburgh. It's they call it one way, it'll be a scrum in front of the net. Kelly face washes the guy up, 2 minutes for roughing. Then later on the other end, the other guy will punch Neil in the face, no call. So it's just really one-sided reffing in my opinion, and it's not the cause of why the Sens are losing the series, but it's a factor in my opinion. And some Pittsburgh fans are going to be posting on here like, oh, the Sens got 2 5-on-3s that game. The penalties are about even. Well, if you look at it, the Sens only get power plays when the Penguins are up by 3, and the game is essentially already over, and the momentum's already swung. If you look at both times we had 5-on-3s, we were down by 3 goals. And then as soon as we scored to make it a 2-goal lead, bam, Pittsburgh would get another power play as soon as we had momentum and would score again. Start of the game, first period was awful. We were playing really well, playing really hard on them. They get a power play goal. Oh my God, like they're not even doing that good on the power play. But the fact that they're getting so many of them means that they're going to capitalize. The Sens have had a sweet power play, but like it's just really frustrating to watch. And like I don't know. I have a couple theories. One of them was the one I said earlier. Maybe it's more of a conspiracy theories, and everyone's gonna post shit in the comments. But I really don't care. That's just what I think. Another reason maybe because the refs know the game as well as us. They realize Penguins are the team that should win. Penguins are the more skilled team. So maybe because they're the better team, they're looking for penalties to call on Ottawa in a way, subconsciously thinking, "Oh, Crosby couldn't fall on his own. He must have gotten tripped. I'm going to call a penalty." Oh, the Penguins aren't going to delay shoot the puck out of their own zone. They're too good to be under pressure and get a delay of game call. I'm going to just assume that was tipped. Like, oh man, it just really pisses me off a lot. They missed so many calls, and it's just, I don't know. We need some more, or maybe these refs just suck because there's some really crappy refs in the NHL, and arguably the NHL has the worst officiating in the league. We've seen refs have vindication for people, like the Burrows incident. We've seen refs become super inconsistent and in the middle of the game switch what's a hooking call and what's not. It's just terrible, and I really can't stand it. And if you look at this too, if for the conspiracy theorists out there, they're gonna look at this another way because no one likes Bettman in Canada at least. And if you look what's happening to the Canadian teams right now, Ottawa's getting screwed on penalties. Montreal, if you've been watching the Montreal-Washington series, Washington's been driving the net like crazy. They should have had at least 50 goalie interference penalties. That's an exaggeration, but they've been right in the lax face, pushing them, no calls. All these goals are counting, no calls at all. And then if you look at the Vancouver-LA series, I'm cheering for LA, but that goal, that kick-in goal by Vancouver, that should have counted. How did that not count? He did not make a kicking motion. They're going to say, use the rule that he propelled it with his foot, but I think if LA had scored that on the other side, that would have been a goal. So there you go, conspiracy theorist, eat that up. But it's just pissing me off. And, but once again, Penguins are beating us fair and square. It's a factor that the refs a factor, but the main reason we're losing this series is because of goaltending. It's because of sloppy turnovers in the neutral zone and at the blue line, aka Jason Spezza. Where have you been? You've scored one beauty goal, but you've turned over so many pucks. And when you fight so hard for that puck in the playoffs, you can't do that. You can't just turn it over and not backtrack. Too, that's the thing that bugs me. If you turn over the puck, which sucks balls if you do, you have to go back and back check that. You have to take your man. That last game, terrible back behind the back turnover, and then he leaves his man to go in front of the net, and the guy scores. Huge momentum sapping goal. That pisses me off. And oh man, if the Sens need to get back in this series, they need solid goaltending the rest of the way because Fleury hasn't been that good. Fleury has definitely not been that good at all. If we had gone more sustained pressure and some better goaltending, we could be winning this series. But anyway, better goaltending. We're gonna need some breaks from the officials. We're gonna need some lucky bounces because hey, a great chance tonight for Ottawa. The boards comes off, pucks trickling in like just barely stops in the line for them. It goes right off someone and in. So we're gonna need some more luck, better goaltending, more fair officiating, and we're just gonna need some more sustained pressure. But I don't know. I'm just pumped about the Sens next year too. I'm not saying it's over, but I'm pumped for our team next year when we have McCulloch back, when we have Kovalev back. Who knows what we're going to sign in the offseason, so I'm looking forward to that. Very quickly, the Philly-New Jersey series, that's a shocker to me. I had New Jersey pegged all the way, but you know what? This is just showing to me that Martin Brodeur is no longer clutch. He's a great goalie. He's got so many great records, but he's not clutch anymore. He made that beauty save, but then some of these goals he's laying, it's his style, in my opinion. His style's outdated. You got to go back to butterfly. Every goalie in the league is using butterfly because that's the style that works. He is not using butterfly. He's more of a stand-up goalie, and he's just getting torched on these slap shots, high glove side. He just doesn't know how to handle them, and it's sad to see because he's arguably one of the best goalies ever, and he's struggling now, especially under pressure. We saw this the Olympics. We see this in the playoffs now, and you know. It's just hard to see, but congrats to Philly. They've worked hard, and Boucher's proving everyone wrong, including me, that Flyers can do well. So right now it's 3-1. Let's see the series as it goes back to New Jersey. And finally, the San Jose Sharks do not deserve to win this round. If you've been watching, go Colorado, go. Yes, Colorado's got some lucky breaks, but the way the Sharks are playing, it seems like they don't even want it anymore. They don't even care. They haven't showed any emotion until that game last night. And their big guns don't even look like they're trying hard at all. When you're in playoffs, you got to battle for every puck. You got to get shots out the net. You can't make it look fancy. You just have to make it work. And you have to be working 110%. You have to step your game up to the next level from the season. These Sharks some of them look like they're playing in an exhibition game the way they're skating out there. Trying to like gingerly, oh, I live in California, guys, so I'm just not going to do anything. Like, it's just like you can't win playoff series like that, and it's no surprise to me why the Sharks are tied at two right now. Go Avs, go! I really hope the Avs can pull it off. Craig Anderson's a beast, and Vancouver LA series again tonight. It's a pretty solid series. If you guys can stay up, watch that one. That series is a great one. Drew Doughty's had an amazing series. I'm expecting Anze Kopitar to have a big goal tonight, and he's one of my favorite players on the Kings for sure. But playoffs have still been great despite this crappy officiating, and I think the league needs to look into this because it's the league that mandates the officiating. No one else gets a say in this, so they can skew it any way they want, and there's no, refs get paid by the league and evaluated by the league, so there's got to be some other outside system that evaluates them or something just to prevent this nonsense. So that's just my rant. This is a long video. You guys probably haven't watched it till this point, but if you did, thanks. And let me know what you think about NHL officiating, and let me know which sport drives you mad about officiating, which ones you think has the worst officiating in the league. Comment down below. I'll respond to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Keep watching those playoffs.